Who says we don't talk boxing? Hubba, 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 hubba. It's your boy Carcino for life. BoxingSocialist.com. And I hope you're ready for it. Cause here it comes. I said here it comes. Set it off. Let it off. This is the big pay-per-view fight. Undefeated fighter versus undefeated fighter. Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr. And this fight has got everyone intrigued. It's been well promoted on Fox. Want to give Fox credit for promoting the fight and promoting boxing the way it should be promoted. I don't think it's championed enough, but a lot of people are talking about this fight. You can watch this fight at movie theaters as well as going to see it on pay-per-view. And if you close and available, you can make it to Austin, Texas. Go and pay money to go see the fight live. Now, let's talk about the David Benavidez fight. He's fighting Jalen Love. Jalen Love has a child on the way. He's very fired up for this fight. He's basically fighting for his boxing future. And I just think David is way too aggressive for Jalen, who's much more what they would call a cutie. Likes to touch you, get out, turn. You know, do basic things, but once Jay gets hit really good, he kind of goes into protective mode. Now he does that. At this point in his career, he's more concerned about the incoming than actually delivering. Jay can throw some good shots here and there, but I think he'll be in a survival mode midway through the fight. But I hope he goes out strong, because I don't know what Jay's future is in boxing as far as being a fighter once this fight is over. But I see David Benavidez winning a decision, unanimous decision over Jalen Love. But let's get to the main event, man. That's why y'all here. I want to hear my prediction on this fight. Nothing has swayed me to believe or even come close to thinking that Mikey Garcia has a chance against Errol Spence. And that's what makes this fight intriguing. This fight was looked at as one of the biggest mismatches in boxing. But yet, people are intrigued to see it. Mikey's going for history. No one I can ever believe or fathom that this is possible. Mikey Garcia has a lot of knockouts, but he's not really a big knockout puncher. He has a great left hook. He's more about his boxing ability. Normally, those guys don't jump up 2 weight classes. They normally go a weight class at a time. He went to 140 and he looked okay. He didn't look really impressive against Lipnitz. He looked like a guy that was too small to be in that weight class. And I don't mean by just size. I mean just fighting somebody who's naturally 140. Now he's going against somebody who really should be at 154 pounds. A big welterweight in Errol Spence. And he's not somebody who's just big and heavy. He's athletic. He goes to the body. He can box you. He can catch shots. And he knows how to not panic in a ring. Now I know Mikey Garcia has a very experienced corner. They can't fight in the ring for him. If this fight gets hot, which it will, they can't fight for Mike. Mikey has to have it in him to seize the moment. And I don't know if Mikey has that in him. When he sees the challenge being too great and his plans not working. I don't know if Mikey has that in him to still try to find other ways to win the fight. The speed Errol has. Boxing IQ. Both feel that they have boxing IQ. But stylistically, I think Errol can take away more of what Mikey wants to do, more than Mikey could take away what Errol wants to do. So how do I feel this fight's going to go? I think Errol stops Mikey in about 9 or 10 rounds. I think that his corner throws the towel in, stops it in the corner. They won't let Mikey probably come out in one of the rounds. Errol is a different type of fighter than a lot of people think. He's very poised and have been poised very young. What Errol likes to do is box you. Errol is going to box. And he's going to try to box with Mikey. You know, Mikey's going to try some things. And what is he going to do is he's going to take away Mikey Garcia's left hook. Mikey's going to be looking to land this left hook as he wants to hit angles and box with Errol. Errol's going to make him think, make him worry about his movement. Box, fill him out. Stand there. Touch him in the body a little bit. See how he reacts to certain things. Second round, step it up a little bit. Counter him. Put a little sting on it. Put some doubt in him about himself. Third round, more pressure. Might step to him a little bit more. Trying to see if Mikey gonna back up. Cutting the ring off on Mikey. Making him fight when he don't. Fourth round, more pressure. Start walking him down. Fifth round, more pressure. Start walking him down. As the game plan moves forward to getting Mikey out of there. As great as a fighter Mikey is, I applaud his bravery. This is a brave move to call out Errol Spence Jr. To me, I thought this was a situation in which Mikey didn't have to take this fight. He could have took any other, showcase type fight. But he wanted a big fight. He wanted the big stage. He felt, I can beat Errol Spence Jr. And that talk and the confidence level of Errol. I mean, Mikey has really started to tick Errol off. Because when they start doing these promos with Ellie and all of these different things, you start to hear a whole different Mikey. And that's what makes it a little weird for me. And I say, well, Mikey's very concerned about the fight. More concerned than what people would let on believe. Because Mikey is really out of character with all this talking. He's talking to Terrence Crawford. He's talking to everybody. It's like It's not normally Mikey. Mikey don't normally talk this much before a fight. It must be on his mind. A lot. Because everywhere he goes, people are hitting him with the questions. You know, how do you feel you could win? I'm like this one girl's like, does it upset you that they think that they're gonna win? It's like, well, why the hell did they take the fight? They asked Errol that was the dumbest question I've ever heard. Are you upset they think they can win? Unbelievable. So somebody's always got to go. And I don't think it'll be Errol Spence. Not at all. Errol is solid, poised, and there's no way, none, that he's gonna win. I just don't see it at all. This fight's a done deal. But it's not. So that's why we fight. So what could Mikey use? Let's say what could Mikey Garcia use against Errol that could help him out? Well, this is what Mikey could use. Mikey will have to feint him into positions. He will have to get small and get low. Change the angles on Errol. Let Errol lean in. Take away his distance. Confuse him with his distance. Use the jab. Something that Mikey Garcia doesn't use a lot of. He doesn't throw a lot of jabs. And a fighter that don't throw a lot of jabs is going to have a lot of problems with Errol Spence. Because that's going to allow Errol to get close to you and have the ability to work the body. Mikey's not known as a big body puncher. He throws good body punches when he throws them. Not known for a good body punch. What Mikey's good for is his footwork and setting traps where he can land his left hook. Against certain fighters, this experiment has been very well for him. His feints have worked. Getting people off their square, off their position. It's been very good for him. But these are the upper echelon. When fighters don't telegraph a lot of their punches, Errol's not going to telegraph a lot. And if he does, you're not going to be in a position to do anything about it. He thinks Errol throws punches a little too wide. And he could throw his shots in between them. And could hurt Errol. I've seen Errol hurt in the ring twice. Now, I'm not saying he's Superman. But can Mikey take Errol's punches more than Errol could take Mikey's punches? We're going to find out and see. I just don't think he has a shot. But that's why they make the fights. So don't forget to subscribe to your boy Carcino for life. You can support the page by clicking the link in the description box. I'm out. Enjoy the fight.